Hello and welcome to this what we call Grizzly Hour weather update. It's 3:45 in the morning, and I just happened to be woken up by the sound of very heavy rain. And we've been having some heavy rain. We had a couple of heavy rain cells move over Nassau County in from New Jersey, and they're continuing to move in. And they've tracked mainly over Nassau County and western Suffolk County. And they've brought some heavy rain, which we very much need. Hopefully that rain will make it out to the Pine Barrens, but the first cell we had actually, which doesn't show up on here, actually had some very strong winds with it. Nothing terribly strong, but very strong winds. So I want to actually look and see how much rain has already fallen. And it looks like we've received, according to the radar, maybe some close to a half an inch over Nassau County. The other thing that I want to take a look at is the power outage situation. Yeah, we actually have some power outages just from this little rain, and this is because PSEG is neglecting poles in certain areas. And you can see most all the outages are in the central part of Nassau and on the North Shore. Hardly any outages on the South Shore. No surprise, because they get taken care of. Yeah, it's the same thing with PSEG as it is with the Long Island Railroad. The South Shore areas like Merrick, Belmore, Wantor, this whole area here gets preferential treatment and doesn't have any power outages. But we have a fairly large one in Great Neck. And Great Neck is a lot of old poles. Like I said, a lot of old poles here in Mineola too. A lot of old poles that need replacement that PSEG refuses to replace. So we have an outage here that's affecting the northern part of Great Neck here, and 757 customers are affected by this power outage, as you can see right here. We have an even larger one here in Old Westbury. And these are pretty rich areas, but they're not, they're not that politically connected area. So they get actually severely neglected by PSEG on the North Shore. So you have 168 outages in Old Westbury. And then another additional 42 outages in East Hills. And so this outage seems to be affecting this whole area. And we have scattered outages in East Meadow and Levittown. The radar is overlaid, so you can actually see where the heavy rain cells are. Actually, I like this radar a lot. And you can see some heavy rain over here too as well. Actually, I like how that darkened. I don't know how I could do that again. Alright, too late for that. I really want to get back to bed, but I was just woken by the rain. So we have another outage over here in Smithtown. Smithtown is an area that loses power a lot as well, 112, but no power outages on the South Shore at all whatsoever. It's mainly just middle and North Shore parts of Long Island where there are lots of old poles that need replacement. But they only replace the poles in, the chosen areas, just like the railroad, only, too late for that. A long story. I'm going to get into it later today with Matt. Meet up with him at Hicksville. We're going to talk about the poles and the situation there because it's unacceptable. But I don't really want to make a point of it on my own channel. But it does, again, tie in with the impact of, weather. So we actually, it just went up again. So now we have 1,945 power outages, PSEG, on Long Island. So it must have been a new one that just popped up. I don't know where it is. There's a small one in Merrick, a very small one. Let's say it's a 23-person outage there. Let's see where this other outage just happened to pop up. I'm just curious. Yep, Smithtown. They just expanded it, so now it's affecting most of Smithtown north of Route 25A. So 303 people out there, and 112. So yep, PSEG sucks. PSEG Long Island stinks. They just discriminate, just like the Long Island Railroad. But it's all connected to Cuomo because the state all has a hand in the Long Island Railroad in this. So anyway, that's going to be it for this update. Hopefully our power stays on. We could look at JCP&L, but they haven't gotten hit by the storms. But again, this is a look at the radar. I like that when I got that layer dark. I don't know how we were able to do that, but that really showed up nicely, the radar. You can see we have some heavy rain cells. But we do, oh, there it is. How did I do that? It seemed like it got darker for a minute. You see that? I don't know how that happened. Yeah, look, I gotta get some more sleep. Too late to figure this out. Anyway, have a good night. Or should I say, have a good morning.